Welcome, everyone, to this wonderful little stream, a special collab between myself, son of Sonnet, audiobook narrator, voice actor, poet, etc., and my wonderful co-host today. What is your name, please?
I forgot.
It's Miss Sawasama.
The infamous. I can't believe Grok would say I was famous today. What a weird thing to say. Stupid AI.
Very rude. It is very rude of him to leave the in out of there.
Is it him?
Is it him? Oh, right. It's become a blonde goth chick, hasn't it?
Yeah, but you don't know if she has a feminine penis, bro. You can't just assume
God,
that.
the feminine penis. It lurks in the dark. Gotta be careful. I will keep an eye out. There shall be no feminine peni anywhere in this vicinity. All right? I trust you are not carrying one as well.
All right.
All right.
We're here to Zatsu and read Macbeth and play with the wheel. That's what we're doing
going to
today.
read. Yeah, we're going to do a few things. So for this scenario, I'm going to put on a little bit of a hat here and be someone a little different. But we'll just wing it and whatever. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So for the purposes of this exercise, I am no longer son of Sonnet, all right? This little hat. There's a reason I have no eyes.
Okay.
Many different identities, etc. I want you to please refer to me as
the lamp became a boy.
Rupert
Sawa
Blake
is famous
Nagard
and
is my
Pippa is a
name.
fan.
You're what? Hold on. Repeat that slowly.
Rupert Blake Nagard. I must specify, though, that Blake is spelled Q-U-E. So B-L-A-Q-U-E, yes.
Okay.
So it is a it is a very prestigious name in my area. My mother passed down this role of creative director of the Nigarding School of the Performing Arts. She was, of course, Miss Anne Angie Nigard. She was a wonderful woman. She has big shoes to fill, though, and I'm going to do my best here today. So I want to welcome you, Sawa. I appreciate you coming in today.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I understand, based on your resume here, that you state your reason for coming to this school, that the reason you want to learn a bit about Shakespeare and classical poetry, etc., is that you're looking to do evil monologues.
Yeah.
While committing various acts of atrocities.
I have a lot of enemies, you see, so I have to talk above them.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. It's a bit of a stressor, I must say. Have you ever considered just harming people with words and not deeds?
What's that?
Well, you see, I just want to make sure that your education here has a fruitful purpose. But the thing is, I'm afraid I can't be very picky. See, people aren't very fond of coming to the Nigarding School of the Performing Arts these days, and we sort of need the tuition money from students.
Money?
So,
There's money?
no,
do I get it?
Well, I'm hoping you will be paying money as well, but we'll tell you what, by the end of this, you will be able to master your monologues, and you'll go out and do your various atrocities, and you'll take other people's money. And that will cover tuition. That's what college is for, right? Causing the greatest harm in the world?
This is college? I thought this was a VTuber agency.
Oh, yes, it is. It is. You see, we've been doing some conversions lately. It's a bit of a process. There are a lot of legal loopholes, but I have currently acquired an unlicensed lawyer who will, I am assured, will make everything sorted out and smooth. So you have nothing to worry about. Talents come first here.
Okay.
Yes, wonderful. Now, Miss Sawa, or is it Sour?
I don't know.
Well, Miss Sour, it is a shame that you don't know. You should take pride in your name. Sawa-sama. But Sour, here, to miss here is to misspeak here at this, that is the motto of this little VTuber agency. So the thing is, we want to make sure that we interpret and understand everything that we're going to be encountering today. Does that make sense?
What was that? I wasn't listening.
How dare you didn't listen? Well, see, that is good, you see. Mistakes are an important part of learning. Now, you will make plenty of mistakes today, and I may make plenty of mistakes today. I did just now. But you see, every mistake that we make is just a natural part of the creative process. We learn, so hopefully we can just accept those mistakes and keep rolling forward, no matter what happens, all right? We'll have a lot of crazy monologues. We'll have some odd characters for you to play. And no matter what happens, there's no goal here to be perfect. There's no goal here for it to land in some 100 red dots on the 100 score red dot on the target board. This is all just part of the process and kind of something to learn, appreciate, and explore. And we're just going to have fun with this. All right? Is that understood?
Oh, yeah, that's good, yeah. I was taking a sip of sody pop. My tummy hurt.
Your tummy hurts. That's a shame. It's a shame. Well, I'm sorry. If you need to take a break at any time, if your tummy starts to hurt too much, you just let me know.
What happens
Yeah,
if
we
I
can-
burp?
What happens if you burp? Well, the thing is, it depends. If you play a character where that may be a natural thing, you may wish to accentuate that quality or giggle or laugh about it. But if it's something else, if you make a mistake during any line, for example, if you happen to burp during Juliet's line, something like gallop apace, you fiery-footed belch, instead of steeds or something, just pause, restart the line, and continue like normal. And that way, everything should be clear.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, excellent. Now, I'm glad you brought up belching and soda and everything, because there are certain things we try to avoid whenever we prepare to do voiceover work, and I'm sure you and your audience may already know this, but why don't we go over some of the basic things that people should know to do or not to do to take care of themselves so they can perform at their best. So, for example, there are certain things people should not ingest, generally, if they're going to record. I think things like soda
Jeff
can
has not
be
donated
rather
10 Canadian
difficult because
dollars
it
to
can
the most
have a
wickedest
syrup
sawagrapesama.
coating the throat
Rope
and
hides
everything.
behind green hair.
And of course the bubbles in the gut and all the carbonation creating belches, etc. All kinds of issues can occur. Yes, it can get very distracting. And after that, I'd say caffeine, definitely. Something
What?
to avoid.
But
You
I
haven't
like
had any.
caffeine.
I do too. Unfortunately, this is the advice that I think all of us, all voice actors say and give, but none follow. I'm pretty sure all of us drink coffee whenever we darn well please. But, you know, it is unfortunate, but we make do. But it does constrict the vocal cords, and you want to try and stay hydrated during the process. So that way we can play the characters and not destroy our voices in the process. Imagine getting to play Lady Macbeth, and then you destroy your voice during a performance, you're never able to play that character again. It'd be very scary. Are you paying attention, Miss Sour?
What? Yes.
Oh, yes, of course. You are very attentive. I see. You brought something. I appreciate your preparation. So you brought something that was a big wheel of sorts. What
Yeah.
is this object?
You spin it, and then I do a voice on it.
You do a voice on it?
Yeah.
So where do these voices come from?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness, so you just spin the wheel here and all of a sudden you're a different person?
No, I'm the same person. I just have a different voice.
I don't know if I trust that. You have a different voice. It sounds like maybe a spirit is talking through you. You can't have that in the theater.
Oh,
There are
okay.
enough ghosts here. There's a reason we have a ghost light on at the end of the day.
So I can't join?
Well, of course you can join. It's just that we might need to exorcise them by the end of the day. But in the meantime,
Like
I'm
on a
willing to have some...
treadmill?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
We're going to make you run until you sweat out all of those evil spirits. So, all of the exertion from these monologues will probably get them, these terrible voices in your head, to be disciplined so that they will no longer rule over you, hopefully. That's my hope, anyway. But have you ever done any vocal warm-ups, Miss Sour?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Well, that's all right. You see, there's a great opportunity then. So, have you ever trilled your lips or your tongue?
Have I ever what?
Trilled. It's like when you're blowing air out of your mouth, you're exhaling, but you have like your mouth sufficiently closed so you will imitate a horse, and you go like that.
Monkey's uncle became a
Is that what a
boy.
horse
No
does?
soda or caffeine.
Well,
Who
horses
does
are less
hear the
musical, but
typical-
that is something that horses sometimes do. Yes. I hear there's a game featuring a lot of horses recently. I'm sure they do. They all make those little pitter.
I don't think they all do.
You don't think so?
No.
Oh, well, you know what they should.
They go ma 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 ma.
Meh, meh, meh. So, we have the tongue trills as well. And I find those a bit more difficult, but those are good too. And it's like...
Oh, you find it difficult?
I find it more difficult than the lips, yes. But it is fun, even when
You're
you
not
try and you mess up. And...
Spanish.
What's that?
You're not Latin.
Indeed, I am not Latin, but I try my very best.
Ah, that's okay.
I hear it just requires a good education. Oh, well. I suppose that's not true, but I like to be told lies sometimes in the theater. There's only two things you can be in the theater. You can either be honest or you can be honestly dishonest. So,
Oh, I have to
Have
write
you-
that down.
yeah. And you also have boomer paper, I take it.
Yeah, I have to have it. I forget
That's cool.
everything if I don't. Oh, that's right. I was supposed to talk about that. Okay.
Oh dear, is there anything you wish to share with the rest of
No.
the class? No?
It's a secret.
All right, are you sure? It's a secret. Okay. Is there any way to get this wonderful secret from you?
Yeah, you're gonna have to go back and watch a stream where I write it down because somebody gave it as a suggestion.
Oh, wonderful. What is this wonderful stream I should go back
It's
and
called.
see?
No, I'm not gonna tell you. Shut up.
Are you sure? Was it a
You
movie?
got me. No,
Was it a No, it was the movie watch along. Was it a Higurashi playthrough?
I don't remember.
Oh goodness. Well, I'll just have to find the time somehow to peruse all of them. But I'll give it a go. After all, I should know my students well. Now then, there are some other ones that are good for practicing, some other exercises, I mean. And some of them involve elocution. You know, you need to be able to pronounce and say each word that you will say clearly. After all, sometimes if you miss a letter, perhaps that is placed precariously at the end of a word, people will not hear it. And then they will interpret what you said as a completely different word, with a completely different meaning. It could be a lot of trouble. We can't have that.
Aggressive underscore butter
Poi,
became
poi,
a
poi?
boy.
Huh?
Are you playing with a guinea pig right now?
No, I'm not playing with a guinea pig named Aggressive Butter.
Oh, I see, I see. Well, tell you what, if it's all right, you know, I'm very happy to have a student here. If any of these guinea pigs feel like chiming up and you need to speak for them, please feel free, okay? So, Mr. Butter, what was his name, the guinea pig there? But all guinea pigs are welcome here, all right?
Whatever.
All right, then. Wonderful. So then, there are certain other exercises, such as practicing of the consonants, etc. I know we're dragging a little bit, but I kind of just want to go over some random exercises people can do if they're so interested. A consonant is a letter that represents a sound that is made by the human mouth.
But all letters do that.
Indeed, but there are different kinds of sounds, and they are separated into consonants and vowels. And so a vowel is a sound that that just requires the mouth to be open. So a, e, o, u. But a consonant requires the use of either the lips, the tongue, the teeth, some other aspect, some other part of the body.
Have you ever tried talking while smiling?
Oh, I have.
I
have,
do that
and unfortunately-
right now, see? I can do that right now.
It's a very sinister look you're giving. I find it terrifies people when you talk while you're smiling.
Okay.
To some
that's
people,
good.
yes. But at the same time, sometimes that's a good thing. Yeah, sometimes you should just be unabashedly happy and not care what anyone else says. So a good smile is a nice way to warm up a room. Especially if you're on stage, in the dark,
You
in
know
a
what's
spotlight.
another way to warm up the room?
Yes, what?
Lighting it on fire.
Lighting it on fire.
Lighting it on fire, yeah.
That would be a very dangerous thing, Miss
Is it?
Sour Grape. It would be.
Are you
Well, certainly for
sure?
everyone else.
Have you ever
I
tried
think
it?
so. If I ever tried it, well, there was one instant a few years ago. My goodness, We were only supposed to set 1/4 of the stage on fire, and we ended up setting up 1/2. And a poor gentleman scorched his leg during the process. Very, very messy. But of course, this is why I hired my unlicensed lawyer in order to take care of these things. So there's no worry there. But tell me, have you ever... What would you do if something went wrong on stage like that?
I'd walk off the stage.
You just walk off the stage?
Yeah, why not?
Well, that's good. After all, you ought to keep composure when you're leaving stage and something disastrous is happening. There are all kinds of crazy things that can happen in a theater, accidentally. There are performances of the musical of Sweeney Todd that sometimes people accidentally end up sharpening the razor, and while they're doing the cut of the victim's throats, it accidentally... It's a bit unfortunate.
Is that true?
That has happened. Yes, that has happened.
Why would they use a real razor?
Well, the thing is, that's actually interesting because the razor itself is just a dull blade. But in order to make the effect convincing of using a razor, the blade itself is dull. It's just a flat piece of metal. But the actual equipment that is used in that time frame is basically a metal stirrup. It's a piece of leather that the barber in real life would use to sharpen the blade. And so the actor has to make the motion that the barber would make in real life, that he is keeping the blade sharp and so therefore safe to use during, say, a shaving process. But accidentally, sometimes the props master or whoever is working with the props master doesn't check properly that the tool itself is not being sharpened too much. Because over the course of many productions, for example, that can happen, and then people can get hurt. That's why you have to double check things. But yeah, it's a fun thing. Would you like to go over any other exercises, or would you like to get started in monologues? And there's
That's ASMR shit!
Oh, is it? Well, there are certain crossroads that all these different performances fall under sometimes. But yes. And that's why you have to vary and make sure there's a difference between your V's and your F's and your S's and Z's, etc. But at any rate, then there's also sometimes people just have something nice to chew on. So I found there's a nice text from Dylan Thomas that I got from a book called Voice and the Actor by Cicely Berry. And it's full of a lot of nice knowledge for anyone that ever wants to look that up. But it's just a passage of Dylan Thomas that sometimes I'll do. And would you like to do this passage with me?
Okay, sure. Shoot.
All right. So if I say a line, I just need you to repeat the line, okay?
Okay.
Now, I'm going to warn you that there is very little context. And it is going to be odd, all right? The context, though, is that the entire play takes place in a dream.
Okay.
A dream of an entire town. So we have a character who is experiencing things that are very embarrassing, and then the narration moves along to other characters, all right?
Okay.
Okay.
Shoot.
All right. I'll give it a try, all right? And the shrill girls giggled and mustered around him and squealed as they clutched and thrashed. Can you say that line?
No.
No? All right. Then let's move on.
Such a good ball, I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. We all approach theater at our own pace. So I don't mind. What matters is people have fun, and at the very least, we have some actual monologues that I'm going to be making you do. All right?
Okay.
Okay. So let's pull up this first one. Now I have it pulled up in my end, but if you need to pull it up on your end, please do. All right?
Okay, hold on. Where is it? Is it the Macbeth?
There is a Macbeth monologue
Is it
in
Sala
there.
monologues?
What's that?
Is that
Oh,
the
Sawa monologues
monologues?
adjusted is what it should say.
Yes.
Yes. So if it should be that one.
Okay.
Okay.
I found it.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now then, we are going to start with a... Now, before we start, there are about 10 pages here, and you don't have to do this first one. If any one of these looks too daunting, we can move on to the next and try something else.
Okay.
All right? And if at any point, doing a monologue, you feel like saying, no, I don't want to do anymore, you can also say that, and we will stop. All right?
Okay.
I took classes, you see, down in Louisiana. One wonderful summer, I was working with the Society for the American Fight Directors, and they have a philosophy, as it were, with approaching combat on stage, etc. And the thing is that the victim is in complete and total control, no matter what. Does that make sense? Because
Maybe.
yes, you don't want anyone to be hurt on stage.
What is
And the
that
thing is,
sound? Did you see
as
it?
you are a woman, I expect that the role of victim comes very naturally to you. So I think you will excel in this role, all right?
Yeah, I like victims. Where?
Yeah, victims are good.
Sound?
We can't have too many of them in real life, because they make stories so interesting,
Uh-huh.
I suppose. Anyway,
What is that sound?
so this first scene is Act 3, Scene 2 of Romeo and Juliet. And you have a monologue from Miss Juliet herself. All right?
Where is that? Hold on. Scene. Hold
Yes,
on.
it will. When you open the document, it should
I
say Scene 12.
Oh, that's
very
what
top.
that is.
Yes, it says Scene 12, but then there are Roman numerals right after
Oh.
that, so that's what that is. And Juliet is entering alone, and there's this whole process with the grander narrative here, where effectively Romeo and Juliet are hoping to run away together. They're of two rival families and everything. And the thing to keep in mind is that they are two teenagers, basically, that have fallen in love, and, well, it causes a whole lot of grief. So it's a story of young, foolish love. Not necessarily of true love, but of young love.
What do you mean?
And
They didn't
regardless.
really love each other?
I mean, they loved each other as young people do. And not
Is that
necessarily.
not love?
I think that when you're full of the new feelings of lust that come in with adolescence, it can be very difficult to understand what true love is. And so a lot of people take time to learn. And these two, well, unfortunately, they may have rushed in too foolishly into their romance. And unfortunately, it led to their own demise. Because it made them irrational. And they thought that they couldn't
didn't do
live.
the thing with the lemon, did they?
Oh, what is the thing with the lemon?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, please, please,
No.
do tell me. Is this a theatrical device of sorts?
No,
Do you bring lemons into certain spaces?
they did.
They did?
They did.
Oh, they're your guinea pigs.
Yeah. In the
Oh,
shed.
my good. In the shed, you say?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, the lemons.
Yes, the lemons.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, you know, some devices like lemons or lemon flavors, shall we say, can make the process a little bit smoother and more comfortable for those involved. Yes. It's best not to rely too much on these things, but to have a sort of natural lubrication of the emotions, shall we say.
So how do you want me to read Juliet?
Well, that is a good question. I think we should rely on your wheel. And let's have it
You hate
spin
me,
and
don't
see.
you? Hold on, let's spin this stupid thing.
I'm afraid I can't say whether I hate you or like you, Miss
What
Sal.
does
We've
that
only just
say?
met. So,
What does it say? I need to get my glasses. Old Sour? Really? I don't trust this
now
wheel.
this will be very difficult.
Yeah, I don't like this wheel.
So, would you like to walk through the monologue before doing it, or do you just want to wing it?
I'll just wing it. Why not? If it sounds terrible, I'm switching no. And I don't care
Sounds
about the
fun.
wheel. The wheel can go to hell. The wheel
It
has
sounds good
given
to
me
me.
nothing but grief.
It sounds good to me. Go for it.
Gallop apace, you fiery-footed steeds. I don't like it. I don't like it because back in my day, we didn't have fiery-footed steeds. We had winged steeds, and they would fly up, right up into Narnia.
Into Narnia? My goodness, I thought you were going to say ancient Greece.
I don't like
But it's all right.
Greece.
You don't like Greece? Well,
I
think
don't like Greece.
most people don't like Greece. It's very messy.
Yeah,
Also very flammable.
I
So,
can't
yes.
have it.
You
So,
can't have Greece, no.
no.
Of course not. You're too young for Greece.
My gallbladder got removed and I can't have it anymore.
Oh, yes. You haven't been experimenting with sludge, have you?
No.
No. Okay. Well, I wish you well in all of your gallbladder endeavors and hope that you don't experience any more discomfort with it.
I will.
What voice would you like to do for Juliet here?
I don't know. Chat, what do you want? I'll
Please,
spin
chat,
it
chime
again.
in.
Maybe it'll land on something better.
Now we can give it a go. Which one?
This
Oh,
could work. This could work.
which
Why
one would
not?
it be?
Why not?
Which one?
Oh my god. Gallop apace, you fiery-footed steeds, towards... What does that say? How do I read
Towards
that?
Phoebus. Phoebus's lodging.
Towards Phoebus's lodging. Such a... What does that say?
Wagoner.
What does that mean?
Just think of a wagon.
I'm thinking...
So a person who drives a wagon, someone who has a whip that hits the horses.
Why don't you just call him a rider?
Well, that would be nice, but we have the particular word of the time to assist with the flow of the meter.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's Shakespeare.
It is
Do you
Shakespeare.
think he was black?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think so. Neither was he. Neither was he a woman.
Do you don't think it was like a bunch of people? Some people say it was a bunch of people.
No, there was no conspiracy of people. There was
Your
no
Anglo
noble.
is showing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's no.
I can feel the Anglo rage deep inside.
There is
no, he
no
was not
conspiracy.
of African descent. No. No. But his name
Very
was
amusingly.
Shakespeare.
It is I suppose it is fun for people that don't care about Shakespeare to have something to talk about.
I guess.
But the thing is, we have legal records, we have letters from critics that were chastising Shakespeare directly by name and everything. We have his position in the theater where he worked. We have the people
Wait,
that he
when they
worked
criticize
with.
him, they ever call him the N-word?
They never called him the N-word as far as I'm aware, but they would call him something like an upstart.
I
So-
don't know if that's worse.
I
So
mean,
that's how we know he was.
some-
Are we
he
sure
was-
he wasn't black? Are you sure?
Well, you know, I suppose if you're called uppity, does that suddenly make it more likely that you're black? I don't think so, personally.
Oh, that's
I'm
a good
sorry,
question.
Well, I think it was just that he was overconfident. Not that he was an upstart, but that he just seemed to think very highly of his own ability, but he didn't quite have the same education as everyone else. He did have an education. He had a good education. But he also basically went into work a bit earlier than, say, he could have. And he could have gotten further education that certain other professionals on the stage had. And he made a name for himself, basically learning as he went. He started as an actor, and he wasn't as good as the other actors that were there in the theater company. But he basically carved his own way. He made himself the in-house writer for the theater company. He invented the position. And he also was, well, basically the person who invented royalties for plays. So the concept of a writer getting money for his plays being done is sort of because of Shakespeare. So he's sort of an influential figure. And of course, as a writer, even though his plays are generally not original works, most of them are not, the vast majority of them are not, but he still injected organically great wealth of words into the English language. He basically coined a great deal of our dictionary that we use today. So, sorry, I kind of went on a tangent there,
It's okay.
but
You sip the
it's all...
tannin juice. I'll read this now.
Oh, thank you.
Gallop apace, you fiery-footed steeds, towards Phoebus?
Phoebus.
Phoebus?
Phoebus.
But
Yes.
there's an O in there, never mind. Phoebus lodging, such a wagoner as... What does that say?
Wagoner.
No, I know what that is, wagoner. But what
Yes.
does that say?
Oh. As Phaeton.
Phaeton?
Yes.
That's a name?
Yes. Sometimes there are names that refer to Greek or Roman history.
I hate Greek history. Never mind, I will read
It
it.
doesn't generally doesn't matter too much.
As
Sometimes it just
Phaeton
adds
would
emphasis.
whip you to the west and bring in cloudy night immediately, spread thy close curtain, love performing night, that runaways' eyes may wink, and Romeo. I'm thinking of Tiger Jet. Romeo, leap to these arms, untalked of and unseen. Lovers can see and to do their amorous rites by their own beauties, or, if love be blind, it best agrees with night. Come, civil knight, thou sober-suited matron, all in black, to learn me how to lose a winning match, played for a pair of stainless maidenhoods. Hood, my unmaned blood.
Unmanned blood.
Unmanned blood. But I am a woman.
Yes, you are a woman who
Hood,
has not
my
yet...
unwomaned blood.
I believe it's referring to manned as in handled.
I don't want to be manhandled.
No, of course you don't.
But does she?
She, Juliet, wants to consummate her marriage with Romeo. She is riding out into the night with the anticipation that she and Romeo will escape and also consummate their marriage.
Oh, they're gonna get married first, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They may, at this
Oh
point,
my
they may
God.
already... Were they actually married? I think they were going to be married.
Oh my
And it wound up not happening. Sorry,
Oh,
I
that
kind
was
of...
scared me. I
I'm
was
a little
about to
scared.
call the Pope and be like, we need to get rid of this Shakespeare. We need to get rid of this guy.
A new conspiracy is in the works.
Okay, let's see here. Hood, my unmanned blood, bathing in my cheeks with thy black...
With thy black mantle.
Somebody said cookie time, and I just started laughing. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
With
I
thy black
understand.
mantle, till strange love grow bold. Think true love acted simple modesty. Come night, come Romeo, come thou day in night. For thou wilt lie upon the wings of night, whiter than new snow upon a raven's back. Come, gentle night, come, loving black-browned night. Give me my
I'm sorry, black-browed knight.
Black-browed? What's
Yes.
that?
It's the brow itself is black.
But
We're
my
saying that-
brow is brown.
You were saying black-browned.
But it's black-brown?
No, you said the N. You added an N into browed, but it is black-browed
Are you
knight.
sure?
I am sure.
I'm so goofy, I'm sorry.
You're all right. Whenever you're ready, you can go again.
Give me my Romeo, and when I shall die, take him and cut him into what?
Cut him out in little stars. She's being metaphorical, not literal. I know you are
Okay,
evil,
I
and
never
you
know with
would.
This broad's
I know
kind
you
of
would
crazy.
like to actually cut someone into pieces and put them into the sky, but no, she is just simply being metaphorical. Don't worry.
Okay. Give me my Romeo, and when I shall die, take him and cut him out in little stores, and he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with night, and pay no worship to the garish sun. Oh! Is that how it is? Oh!
Well, with great passion, yes. Of a
Oh
sort.
my gosh. Oh, I have bought the mansion of our love, but not possessed it, and though I am sold, not yet enjoyed. So tedious is this day, as in the night before some festival, to an impatient child that hath no robes, and may not wear them. Oh, here comes my nurse. Enter nurse with cords. And she brings me nose. Hello, nurse.
Oh, indeed, indeed.
She brings me news that every tongue that speaks, but Romeo's name speaks heavenly eloquence. Now, nurse, what news? What hast thou there? The cords that Romeo bid thee fetch.
You remind me, doing this monologue, a bit of, like, what is the character's name? Is it Freakazoid from Animaniacs?
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
She brings me news,
Yes,
and
she
every
brings
tongue
me
that speaks. My Romeo's name speaks heavenly eloquence.
I
Now,
love
nurse,
Animaniacs.
what news? What hast thou brought thee? The cords that Romeo bid thee fetch.
Nurse.
Oh, Tybalt is gone, and Romeo banished. Romeo that killed him, he is banished.
Banished.
Tybalt is gone and Romeo banished. Romeo that killed him, he is banished.
There's no way Shakespeare isn't black, bro. No way. Banishing. Banishing. That's a culture word right there. Banishing.
How banished is it? I didn't realize.
He wasn't just banished. He was banishing it.
Well, it is a fun thing to talk about language in regards to Americanisms and old Shakespeare, actually. If you ever watch a wonderful Shakespeare workshop by Jonathan Barton, it's
No.
just playing Shakespeare, is it? That's the name of it. But one of the things that he remarks upon is that the way people spoke during Shakespeare's day was more similar to the way Americans talk today than actual Englishmen today. Yes, it's very strange, but it's a fun fact. And of course, as we know about things like the South or other specific regional areas of the United States, a lot of the affectations with the accent come from, say, they're derivative or descended from the people that came over from Europe and all those various countries. So it's all very fun to look at. And so sometimes when people do Shakespeare, they play with the structure of the words or adding the accent to the words, so that way it all fits with the meter. And so that's why sometimes people will leave the spelling of words as they edit Shakespeare. They might leave archaic spellings in there and the like. But sometimes more often than not, it's actually tampered with or some issue, usually with things like punctuation being moved around. But enough of my troubles. Let's move on to the next one. So
Well,
on
what
page 2.
happens?
What happens in Romeo and Juliet?
No, I'm saying, like, what happened next? The nurse comes in. The nurse.
Oh, it's actually this very next page. But basically, the nurse comes in and tells Juliet the tragedy that has befallen. See, Romeo and Juliet is generally a light-hearted most of the time, but then the family conflict actually leads to the cousin of Juliet engaging in a duel with Romeo, and Tybalt is his name. I hope I'm not getting that wrong. And he is killed by Romeo. It's not something that they really want to happen. They don't really want blows to happen or blood to be shed. But unfortunately, someone actually does die by opposing the marriage between these two families.
Well, why?
Why do two families not want to marry each
Yeah.
other? Well, because there's bad blood between them.
But
Because
there could be
they-
good blood if they get married.
Indeed. It would potentially be good blood, but it would probably lead to a lot of awkward Thanksgiving dinners.
They're already awkward anyway.
Well, you're right. Well, I'm sorry. I know it is always a tragic thing to look at, but sometimes families just don't like each other. No matter even if they should. Two neighbors living in the same neighborhoods, both having an interest in their community, trying to live their best, and then all of a sudden, they hate each other.
Oh.
Crazy. It's almost like the girl next door is not fated to happen. It's a shame. Oh well.
Oh,
Let's go
wow.
on to
She
this.
speaks well of him that killed his cousin? What? Are we going to read that, or were we going to read this?
Oh, we
finish this
can
part?
we can do that one. I was thinking of the one right before because I
Uh-huh.
wanted to illustrate something about antitheses.
What's the
And-
antitheses?
Antitheses are opposites, effectively. So what that means in the context of Shakespeare is the opposing emotions within a line. Because sometimes a character is feeling all jumbled up inside, or they don't know how to feel, or they feel very strongly about multiple things at the same time, and they contradict each other. And so that is part of the complexity of acting. So sometimes you try and express all of that and find a way for it to be organic. So this is something I usually see in, say, an acting class, this "O serpent heart hid with a flowering face." Because every word, generally, with Shakespeare, is honest about how the character feels. It is generally instructing the actor how they're supposed to feel about the line, and
Right.
instructing the audience how the character feels. So generally, if there's a character that's a villain in Shakespeare, they will turn to the audience and say they're a villain, or they'll tell other characters they're a villain, something like that. And they mean it. They're not lying. And when people say they're a hero, they're a hero.
Okay, hold on. Let me turn to it. I'm evil!
Indeed, you are evil.
Yay!
And so, what voice would you like to do it with your regular voice here, or would you like to try a different voice to do this monologue?
Of Juliet?
Yes,
I like the Tiger Chin one.
that sounds good.
Stop saying I'm nice, chat. Stop it.
Indeed, you should not boost her ego too much. After all, humility is very important in theater. So then, yes, we all know that theater actors are the cream of the crop of humility. At any rate, there are certain things like, "Oh, serpent heart, hid with a flowering face." Serpent heart is very specific, and flowering face another. And they are opposites. So you have to play them both honestly.
I have to play them both?
You have to say both of those statements, both of those descriptions, in an honest way.
Well, yeah. Why
Did
wouldn't
ever-
I be honest?
I know, exactly. You do need to be honest, and you're ready to be honest.
Okay.
Did ever dragon keep so fair a cave? And the dragon itself being something negative, and the cave itself being described as fair. And a beautiful tyrant, already, right there. Fiend angelical, two opposites again. So see, it's very difficult, this monologue.
Is it difficult?
It's very
Just read it.
dense, at any rate, and I find it can trip people up.
Does it trip
But-
people? I'll see if it,
It does. It does
Oh,
trip people up.
serpent heart, hid with a flowering face. Did ever dragon keep so fair a cave? Beautiful tyrant, fiend angelical, dove-feathered raven, wolvish ravening? What's that?
Let's change that to ravishing. Wolfish ravening lamb. Well, let me try actually to look it up.
Wolfish.
I wonder, ravening.
Ravening? Yeah, ravening.
that may simply be a
Typo.
spelling thing. But to raven is to feed greedily. Does that match?
Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna use that when I go to the
All right.
buffet.
Sounds good.
I'm
Just tell them you
ravening,
want-
y'all. I'm up in
Yeah.
here. I'm at the lobster, and I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna raven.
Indeed.
I'm gonna use it.
I'm sure they'll be happy.
Oh, it's like ravenous.
Yes, exactly.
There's a raven in ravenous.
There is.
Oh my god.
And just think of how. That is very much like a raven, isn't it?
Okay. I'll go back. Like, should I spin the wheel? I'll spin the wheel. People are like, spin
Yes,
the
let's do that.
wheel.
Let's
Spin the wheel.
wheel.
Oh, it's Tenma. That's fantastic.
Let's
Lord.
do it. This is going to be great.
Oh, serpent heart, hid with a flowering face. Did ever dragon keep so fair a cave? Beautiful tyrant, fiend
it more.
angelical. Shut up! What is it? What did you want?
I want you to take everything even further.
Even further!
Even further.
I don't know. I don't
If
know
you
if I
can.
can do that without getting a heart attack. But I'll try.
Oh dear. Well, at least it would make the paper if you did get a heart attack.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yes. Anyway.
I have to hold my nose for accuracy. I gotta close it. I gotta pinch it.
If you ever feel lightheaded doing this, you can stop. It's all right.
Stop what?
You can stop monologuing if it is uncomfortable.
Is it uncomfortable?
Only if you think it is.
Oh. Is it uncomfortable, chat?
No, I think your chat is not going to be able to speak for you on that. But if you're going to shriek as Tenma would with your pinched nose and with lack of airflow going into your brain, lack of oxygen perhaps, then I don't mind if you stop. That is my only concern.
Yeah, my YouTuber model is spasming out. Probably it's uncomfortable, but I'm not. I'm good.
All right.
think it's
Well,
my
your model will just
camera.
have to learn to keep track with you. It's
I have
all
to
right.
keep what?
Your model will just have to catch up with you.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, serpent heart, hid with a flowering face. Did ever dragon keep so fair a cave? Beautiful tyrant, fiend angelica!
Yes, yes, do it. That's right.
Down feather raven, wolfish raven,
That's exactly right. Keep going.
despised substance of divineness sure, just opposite of what thou justly seemest, a damned saint, an honorable villain!
Yes. When you get something, when you get
I
something
don't want
bad,
to
you
wake
need
up
to yell
anybody,
it.
but I'll do it anyway.
Say again. Sorry.
Oh, nature, what hast thou to do in hell?
Yes. Yes.
When thou didst bower the spirit of a fiend in mortal paradise of such sweet flesh, was ever book containing such vile matter, was so fairly bound. Oh! Oh, that deceit should dwell in such a gorgeous place.
Congratulations. That was wonderful.
Arigato.
How are you feeling?
I feel okay.
Excellent. You gave good energy for that one. All right. Let's not dwell too long on this, all right?
Okay.
Good. All right. Now, tell me, when you perform a monologue, do you imagine, say, anything to do with energy in your body?
I imagine popcorn
Imagine popcorn.
in my
okay.
brain,
Let's
and it's
in your
slowly
brain.
popping.
Oh, wonderful. See, I was going to describe how some people approach characters. Because there are effectively three regions, you could say, that people prioritize in their movement as they perform. And sometimes that affects the nature of their voice. Does that make sense?
Maybe.
So sometimes, say, there is a main source of energy in your body, or something that some part of you use to express yourself physically, almost subconsciously. So sometimes someone who's very intellectual will use her head. That seems like a bit like you, and you have a popcorn going off in your head. And other people sometimes might be playing Richard the Lionheart or some kind of passionate character. And they have their heart speaking. Their voice, in a way, is in their chest. And they speak very proudly and everything. And they let their chest lead them on as they play their character. And everything. And other people are
I don't
very
have a lot of
lascivious.
chest.
Well, that's all right. After all, it is a very, what is the term? It is suited to the justice system.
Oh, okay.
Yes. At any rate, and the third area where people sometimes have their energy is in their genitals, actually. They are lascivious people, and they are driven by their sexual urges, etc., which we will not be playing with or really exploring too much, but the point is that there are basically those three parts, those three quadrants, as it were, of different types of characters that you can separate people into. So sometimes one of your voices might be very intellectual, one of your voices might be very proud or very heartful, and the other might be more rooted in instinct or driven by some compulsion, something darker and more physical. Yes. I wonder if any of your voices have those qualities.
No, they don't.
They don't? All right. Fair enough, then.
I don't believe it.
People have different ideas of theater, and sometimes these ideas get expressed in different ways. People experiment. Yes. It's amazing how different people can perceive the same things.
I never thought about this. Hold on, let me sit down. Hold on.
Okay.
I have voices in my genitals?
Well, you see, sometimes when you have a character, their energy is expressed in a certain way. The thing that they care about is that part of their body, or the fact that that body is being used in a meaningful way, as it were. Or rather, they think in a metaphorical sense about themselves. So if a character would care very much about their carnal pursuits, then yes, we would say they lead with their lower body, that they lead with their hips, perhaps. There are certain beautiful women that like to sway their hips as they walk. There are certain men that kind of comically go with their hips pointing forward as they walk into a room, and they like to show off their confidence and usually more casual.
Oh.
Yes, there's some. What is it? Is it the movie Grease? Actually, getting back to Grease, wasn't there John Travolta and whichever in his leather pants?
Yeah.
I believe he was a gentleman who led with his genitals, as it were.
I've never
Is that a
met
fair
a guy
assessment?
who likes John Travolta.
Well, I'm not saying I like John Travolta, but I believe that may be a fair description of the character that he played in that movie.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I'm glad you agree. Do you have any strong feelings about John Travolta?
I don't like him.
Don't like him?
No.
I understand. We will refrain from talking about John Travolta then. But for our purposes, we might think of those energies if they're helpful. Would you like to... no, I don't know how to phrase it. It's just something for the audience to think about. So let's not worry too much about it. But we might think of, say, this next monologue. Do we want to do this one, or would you like to do a different character than Juliet?
Hold on, let me see what it says. That is my husband. They got married?
Yes, they are married.
Oh my
Either they are married, or it is good enough as done. I believe they're married. It's just that they haven't been able to run away together yet.
god. Oh. Do you want to keep going, Chad, or do we want to go to Taming of the Shrew? I hate Taming of the Shrew.
that would be fun.
hate Taming of the Shrew.
Really?
Yes, I
It'll be
do.
a fun conversation.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Well, I don't mind if we talk about Taming of the Shrew.
Whatever.
Yes, they did get married. Full confirmation. Thank you, chat. All right, so...
I want you to hate? Okay. It's a
You watch
better
food
story
tape.
than Romeo and Juliet. Shut up. It kind of is.
The fun thing about Taming of the Shrew is that it has such an interesting history, I suppose, because there are two different versions of it with very similar titles. There's like,
What?
well, yes, Taming of the Shrew. So there's like the Taming of a Shrew and the Taming of the Shrew, or whichever. And they're actually different.
What?
Yes. There are two versions of Taming of the Shrew, and one of them has the device that is in the beginning of the play, and the other does not. It is basically the same main story, but one of them has a narrative framing device. So, you see, when the one that actually got done and performed was the one with the framing device. So, Taming of the Shrew has this beginning scene at some random lord's manor, and
Yeah.
he encounters basically a homeless man, as I recall, who is drunk off his gourd and making a ruckus. And the lord of the manor decides he wants to play a prank on him and just joke around. He wants to have fun with his man. So he decides to basically trick the man into thinking that he's woken up and become the lord of a castle or whichever. And
Uh-huh.
he roots the whole thing as, we're going to entertain you with a wonderful story we cooked up. And so the whole point of that framing device is basically just to tell the audience not to take anything that they see too seriously. Because Taming of the Shrew is a story about men and women, and about marriage. And it ends in rather one of the most famous monologues done by a female character about the duties of a housewife. So the thing is that people respond very extremely to Taming of the Shrew in positive and negative ways, but generally the piece is not meant to be taken as, say, a propaganda piece. It is meant to entertain. And so it has that device in the beginning just to let people know it's okay. It's a comedy and everything.
Oh, it's just a comedy?
It mainly is a comedy, yes.
Then why didn't they just say it?
Why didn't they just say it? Well, in a way they do in simpler ways. In other works of Shakespeare. But Taming of the Shrew was basically his first written play. As chronologically, I believe it was the first play he wrote. The more modern plays, the other plays that he did, sometimes he does have a habit of apologizing to the audience about things that they are going to see. So sometimes it's like, for example, there's a famous chorus monologue, I think it's in Henry V, in which the chorus is coming out and he's saying, we apologize right now that we cannot properly demonstrate a gigantic war for all of you. That this stage is not enough to encapsulate the vast fields of France. And there are things like that. And there are endings sometimes that basically apologize to the audience and say, we thank you for coming here. We hope you didn't take any of these jokes too seriously, etc.
Oh.
And please have a wonderful night. Midsummer Night's Dream famously ends with a monologue from Puck that is basically saying that. It's like, just like, if you were offended by all the sexual jokes that were in this play, please just pretend that you fell asleep and you're dreaming. And don't worry about this. We're just entertaining you, okay? Sometimes he does that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right.
They're just saying it was just a prank, bro. It's just a play, bro.
Yes. We are playing a play.
Yeah.
We're not lecturing you. Just have fun. Groundlings and lords all. Basically. But I'm thinking perhaps we should go to do Kate.
Who's Kate?
Kate is the character from Taming of the Shrew.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think you would do well at this. Or perhaps not. But we should try. Who is the voice that we'll do for this character?
It's Tiger Chan again. Oh my gosh. Okay. What? Ye old English, you're gonna kill me. You're gonna kill me, ye old English.
It's all right. The language is your friend. Just play with it. And let
Yeah,
me
it
know
is,
if you need
isn't
me
it?
to clarify anything, all right?
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, I'm here
Bagel
for you.
Sour.
My wonderful
Yeah.
student.
I should rename her Bagel Sour.
Bagel Sour. That is a good name.
Yeah, bagels.
You should do it.
I love bagels.
Oh, yes? What's your favorite bagel?
My favorite bagel is the raisin one with the cinnamon in it, and I like the cream cheese with the cinnamon swirl and everything.
Ah, very good. How do you feel about garlic and herb?
I love it too.
Yes, wonderful.
Yeah. Mm.
Let's see. I'm more fond of blueberry bagels myself.
That's a good one too.
Yes.
That's a good one too.
Yes, blueberries are fun. Especially when you learn how to make blueberry compote. And then,
What's a compote?
a compote is a kind of syrup. But basically, it's a combination of things like blueberries, honey, and maple syrup. And you just cook them in a pan
Oh.
together. And it makes a purple syrupy sauce that you put on your pancakes.
Have
Very
you
good.
ever had apple butter?
Apple butter? Yes. It's also delicious.
I made that. That's what
You've
I put
made
on my
it?
raisin bagel.
Wonderful,
Cream
wonderful.
cheese.
How do you make apple butter?
You just make it.
Oh, okay. Well, I shall look it up and make it myself then.
You just
You see,
make
sometimes
it.
teachers. Yes, I'm happy to learn wonderful things from you as well.
Okay.
So then, would you like to try with Kate?
Is that fee or fi?
Phi. Yes.
Fi, unknit that threatening, unkind brow.
I'm sorry. Would you like context for this scene?
Why would she unknit any? Okay, go on.
So this is the
Fo.
her final monologue in the play, and basically the whole play, or the play within a play itself, is about these three men who are all interested in these beautiful women that they want to be with. And there's effectively two sisters in this particular family. Kate is the elder sister, and she is the titular Shrew.
Yeah, she
So
can get married.
basically, the younger sister is not allowed to get married until Kate does, and Kate will not get married, or rather she doesn't want to. And then there's these three men that make a bet about who would be able to actually woo Kate. And then we have the main character is the one who takes on that task, and he engages in, shall we say, a very, very curious game with her, in which he emphasizes in a rather comical and somewhat dishonest fashion, he emphasizes all of his duties as a husband and as the head of household. And eventually, this actually does more or less win Kate over, because her energy that is destroying everything in her relationships is abandoned by her. She moves on from it.
Are you sure?
And then she learns how to be a good housewife, effectively.
Okay. But does she like
Yes.
him?
Does she like him? Yes.
Is it 'cause
rather,
he-
it seems-
I think it's more so he matched her energy.
I think there's a bit of a falling in love that occurs that's a bit subtle. Sometimes it comes across in performance very well. When I think I've seen this once, and it was a very funny performance that the Royal Shakespeare Company did. But she kind of starts with her caustic behavior and everything, and he matches her. And yes, you're right, they match each other's energy, and I think in a way, by matching each other, they kind of start to recognize that they are actually compatible.
Yeah, because nobody wanted to marry him at all.
Right.
'Cause he's
He
a-
had his
he
own
was a
problems.
Weirdo too.
Yes, he was. There are some modern interpretations that take it a bit far with how eccentric the characters are, but they're just having fun because it's a comedy, and they have every right to do that or try new things. But yes, it seems to me that these two basically start with an antagonistic, similar energy, and then do fall in love genuinely. That's my take on it. Not everyone agrees. Some people really hate this play.
I know.
Yes. You are one of them, as I take it.
I don't hate it. I just get upset because I am a natural tsundere, and she reminds me of me too much. Stop laughing! It's not funny!
I'm sorry.
People think
I'm
it's
sorry.
a joke. It's not a joke. I'm an actual tsundere. And nobody actually likes a tsundere, even when they say, "Oh, I like a tsundere. Oh, they're so cute." Yeah, right,
So-
loser.
so
you
very
don't
much,
like
very
a
much.
tsundere. You couldn't handle a tsundere.
She
Shut the
very much
fuck up.
has the arc of a tsundere, I suppose, where she starts with the negative energy and then you see what she's like
Yeah,
underneath.
she's a tsundere.
Yeah, yes, exactly. It's
It is
nice. and
funny. It's nice. Sure. Mhm.
It's a juxtaposition of two things. And so it alleviates, the true love alleviates the difficulty or the challenge, the stress of finding that true love.
They do get
Ultimate.
old after a while if you want some peace and quiet. Well, how
Mm.
about you just end up with nobody then? How about that? How about that? Baka. Put some earplugs. Buy some earplugs.
I suppose it's better to have a tsundere than a yandere.
Yeah,
my
I don't like
favorite.
yandere.
Yes, that is vastly less healthy.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, we have Kate here. And Tiger-chan, I believe, is the voice you're going to do. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what it landed on.
All right. So what she's doing is she's talking to the other two women that were being pursued by the other two men that were supposedly less flawed than the protagonist. And so she and he went through their arc of change and everything, but the other two didn't, because they're just the comical ones trying to woo the same women, effectively. And so they turned out to develop rather hostile tendencies as wives. And so Petruchio basically tells Kate to chastise them or to correct them on their behavior. And so she is basically
Oh.
instructing them not to behave in the way that she was, because they are now behaving in the way that she used to be behaving, I suppose is the simplest way of putting it.
Oh. That's silly. Their husband should be doing that. But anyway, I'll
Yes,
take care
it
of
is. And basically, Petruchio and Kate are sort of working together. She's demonstrating her obedience to him as a proper wife, and so is instructing. So in a way, he's proving a point to the other men. And yes, the other men should be talking to their wives better.
Yeah.
But she is giving, through this monologue, her perspective now on marriage, now that she's changed. So unfortunately, we don't have, say, the satisfying results of like an arc for the male characters, but we do get something complete for Kate and Petruchio.
Okay, I'll read it. Fly, unknit thy threatening, unkind brow, and dart not scornful glances from those eyes, to wound thy lord, thy king, thy governor. It blots thy beauty, as frosts do bite the meads, confounds thy fame, as whirlwinds shake fair buds, and in no sense is met or amiable. A woman moved is like a fountain troubled. Muddy,
indeed.
ill-seeming, thick, bereft
thick.
of beauty, and while it is so, none so dry or thirsty will deign to sip or touch one drop of it. Thy husband is thy lord, thy life, thy keeper, thy head, thy sovereign, one that cares for thee and for thy maintenance, commits his body to painful labor, both by sea and land. To watch the night in storms, the day in cold. Wouldst thou last?
Last.
Wouldst thou last warm at home? It's like weird. It almost got me talking like that. Why did it almost got me talking like that? That's weird.
You can keep going with this new accent.
No, I don't want to get
Oh, please do.
Country Sour is not allowed here. Country
come
Sour
now.
does not like it here.
I think the country sour would fit this monologue here.
Wouldst thou last warm a home secure and safe, and craves no other tribute at thy hands, but love,
But love. yeah?
but love, fair looks,
Fair
and
looks,
true
true
obedience. Too little payment for so great a debt, such duty as the subject owes the prince, even such a woman oweth her to her husband. And when she is, what does that say? Froward?
Froward, yes.
What that is?
I'll pull it up for you.
That is.
Froward is habitually disposed to disobedience and opposition.
Oh, I'm that. I'm that
Indeed, you
one.
are.
Yeah. I'm gonna put that in my bio. Hold on.
By all means.
Forward.
Yes, your bio shall be put in the program along with any other special statements you'd like to make.
Okay. Where was I? And when she
froward.
is forward, peevish, sullen, sour. That's me!
Indeed, it is.
And not
It's like you-
obedient to his honest will. What is she but a foul contending? What is she but a foul contending rebel? And graceless traitor to her loving lord, I am ashamed. What? How you spell that, Shakespeare?
No. It's ashamed.
It's
I'd
ashamed?
left it- Yes, it's ashamed because if the
Boy,
E was
he
there,
was
they-
hood.
Look at this! Oh, you can't
If
see
it's-
it. It's spelled a
if the-
sham, and then he apostrophe D.
No. See, it's because of the English, all right, and the way they spelled it back then. If the E was there, it would have suggested the ashamed or something like that. So the apostrophe is there. It's just to make sure the actor doesn't make a mistake. So it's ashamed. But so they only have that contraction
That
there
is
just to say.
insane. They would put that there?
Yes.
That is hood as fuck.
Sometimes spelling is inconsistent.
I
Back
know,
in that day.
but
But-
to put that there like that, that's wild to me.
Yes. Well, I think the point is that it would make ashamed would be the word you would first think of, and then you would see the difference in spelling, and then assume that there's some distinction being made for how it should be said.
Ashamed.
Yes. Ashamed.
I am ashamed that women are so simple to offer war where they should kneel for peace. I'm sorry.
I think
That
you
is
took
being
that
goofy.
somewhere. Where they should nail for peace. Yeah.
Oh, you want Southern Sour? Ugh,
Now you can do whatever.
I'll do
Wow.
You're the guest. I will do Southern Sour. I hate Southern Sour though, because I don't practice it that much.
That's all right. Well, this is a good opportunity to practice. Indeed.
Whatever.
It is.
Where was I? I'm gonna go up. I
Is
am
that music?
ashamed that women are so simple to offer war where they should kneel for peace, to seek for rule, supremacy, and sway when they are bound to serve, love, and obey. Why are our bodies soft and weak and smooth, unapt to toil and trouble in the world, but that our soft conditions and our hearts should well agree with our external parts?
Indeed. Go on. You're good.
Come, you forward and unable worms. My mind hath been as big as one of yours. Oh yes, that was true.
Yes.
My heart is great, my reason haply more. Is that happily?
Happily.
Happily?
Yes.
Is it
Happily.
happily?
Yes, happily.
That's how they spelled happily?
No. Happily is a different word. So Haply is how we would spell it, and it is by chance, luck, or accident.
Oh. My heart is great, my reason happily.
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 No. Yes, happily.
Happily more, to bandy word for word and frown for frown. But now I see our lances are but straws. Our strength is weak, our weakness past compare. That seeming to be most, which we indeed least are. Then veil your stomachs, for it is no boat.
Yes.
Baka.
She's making it connects to the next line.
And place your hands below your husband's foot. Foot? Boot? Foot?
You can
Foot boot?
when this is a good example of something that is it's a soft rhyme. So you can just say foot. You don't have to string
gosh,
the word.
there.
You can.
Then
You
veil
can.
your stomachs, for it is no boot, and place your hands below your husband's foot.
That makes more sense in that accent.
There you go. Go for it. But sometimes we do make these adjustments to aid the poetic nature of the line, and sometimes we leave it alone. It's really a matter of a conversation between
In
the
a
director
token
and the
of
actor.
which duty, if he please, my hand is ready, may it do him ease.
Aw. So
That's
nice
lame.
of her.
Whatever.
Lame?
Yeah.
I think it's rather wholesome of her. But that's all right. It's all right. You still have a long
I'm
way
not
to
a
go.
feet
You're-
person. I'm not touching nobody's foot.
I don't think she was referring to the feet in that particular manner, but if you wish to interpret it that way, I suppose there is no wrong answer in the theater. Oh well, oh well. Well, let's move on then. How do you feel about that one?
They're calling me mini soda sour. Shut up. I'm from Chicago.
Minnesota sour.
Mini soda sour. Yeah.
Oh gosh, would you like to do the Minnesota sour with the next monologue?
Levi for Waifu donated $2 to the most wickedest sawagrapesama. Are you really black? Where is Bumpato?
All right, yeah, no problem. So,
They asked me if I was really black. Why do people think that? That's so weird. You guys are weird.
people have a tendency to not be able to believe that something good exists. And they like to make whatever excuse possible. So to contrive its existence in some unnatural way. So like with Shakespeare, when people have all these conspiracy theories about it. So, for example, everything people think about Shakespeare is really just because they find it hard to believe that he wrote some 32 or so plays, some with the assistance of other writers, and with collaboration with them, that is, and the fact that he did a good job writing female characters. The fact that he wrote good female characters is enough reason for a lot of people to engage in conspiracy theories or doubt his existence as a person or doubt his sexuality or something.
Wait,
So-
what do you mean doubt his sexuality? What do you mean? What do you
Well, that's
mean?
an interesting question. Oh, that's an interesting question. You see, during his tenure, there is a very odd event that occurred, and it's a publication that occurred. But the thing is, there's not a lot of reason, not a lot of context that we have behind the publication. And so people tend to stamp meanings onto things that we just simply don't have evidence for. So basically, there is a theater company, or there's a publishing company, that is supposedly reputable in this time period. But they supposedly somehow acquired a great deal of sonnets that Shakespeare wrote and published them, potentially without his permission,
Oh.
which would, and because of the nature of the sonnets, because of the subject matter of a great deal of them, and of, say, the nature of them, some of it is very complimentary and, well, rooted in the eros, as it were. So the thing is, it doesn't really make sense for Shakespeare to publish it. But it was published, and he did write them. So because if it came out or something, like the scandal of him being a homosexual, if people had reason enough to believe that, his life would actually be in danger.
Yeah,
So it's
I would
not a
think
great-
so.
Yes, so he didn't really have a reason to publish sonnets that would cause people to doubt his sexuality or make people think that he was gay. But at the same time, there's no reason necessarily for a supposedly reputable publishing house to publish these things. So we don't really understand where the answer is in the contradiction. That's one thing. The other thing is that the address for who the sonnets are for. There's an address in the very beginning of them, but we don't necessarily understand what that means because the address that is given as like a thanks or a tribute might just be for either one, either who inspired the sonnets or who collected the sonnets for publication.
Oh.
So people are very confused, and we just simply don't have an answer. But the sonnets themselves are a great source of controversy about Shakespeare and for college professors, for them to insert their own interpretations. However, even the very order of the sonnets is something that is manipulated, because the sonnets were published without numbers, and in a rather random order. But if you look at any publication of the sonnets today, they're all numbered and they are organized by topic.
Oh.
So people pored over all of the sonnets and they tried to organize them into some manner that made sense, even though they just simply didn't make sense. So that's why the first 18 sonnets are all about Shakespeare trying to tell a male friend of his to stop being a bachelor and get married. And then there's a gap after that in which Shakespeare is seemingly addressing the sonnets to a sponsor, someone that would sponsor him, that is actually sponsoring someone else right now. And he's phrasing it in a way where he's like jealous of the attention the man is giving, and he's expressing in the language a certain love and fondness of this man, of like a very deep love and everything, which gives people the impression that when they like to interpret it this way, that he might have been gay for this man or something like that, or developed those feelings or whatever. And then there's like the last third of the sonnets or so, or a great chunk of them, is actually just Shakespeare writing and remarking about married life and his, effectively a certain woman that usually the devices what he'll use is he'll observe the reality of her characteristics and her appearance, etc., and things that are not beautiful about her, but then remark about how deeply he does love her. And so he'll have that juxtaposition. That's kind of the structure of that. So, in my mind, not to impose too much, I simply think that ultimately we just don't actually have the information to make an accurate assessment of what the whole inception of the sonnets were, except to know that they were written over some greater period of time, and also that they had random topics.
Okay.
And that most of the ways that we interpret the sonnets are based on the way that theater professors like to engage in. So they like to impose narratives on the sonnets themselves. If I were to be cynical and give an interpretation, I would simply say that there might potentially be a more mercantile reason for their existence. Simply the fact that as sonnets, they might either be just a fun exercise for him to indulge in the language and the topic, or it might be that he's literally being paid to write them. And so if someone is being paid to write love letters or sonnets, etc., about all these different topics, some about get married, young man, or some about I'm with a woman that is kind of ugly, but that I love more than anyone can describe. Or if it's like the topic of, oh, aren't you so beautiful yourself? Young man who I want to pay me. If you introduce a financial incentive to writing those things, I think it places doubts on the authenticity of the emotion that people want to be there. So the simple answer is we just don't know.
So we
I went
don't
on a
know
bit.
if he was gay.
Correct. We just don't know. We don't know if he was gay. We don't know if he was bisexual. We don't know. We don't know if he was straight.
But we do know that he was white.
We do know he was white. We do know that he was married. We do know that he was married to Anne Hathaway at a young age, and that he had 3 children before he was 21.
And
that Anne Hathaway? Yes, Anne Hathaway. She was an older woman at the time, and presumably she's a young woman now. Or I suppose she's more of a... Well, I won't comment on that, but it's a different Anne Hathaway. It's a beautiful name. And yes, I think she was near her 30s or whichever, and he was basically a teenager. And supposedly got into a rushed marriage with her and had 3 kids with her before he was 21. Yes. You seem stunned. Are you all right, Sawa?
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
It's all fake.
Anything that you feel, please feel free to express it.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
All right, then. Well, it might play a bit into the Taming of the Shrew being his first play, I suppose. Going directly into his motivations for writing it. His experience with married life. Maybe. I don't know. That's just conjecture. It's not evidence. Anyway. So how are you feeling? Right now, just want to check in.
Bah,
Bah?
bah.
Bah. Is that an unpleasant feeling?
Huh? Oh, no. See, what happened was I've only gotten like 6 hours of sleep in the past 2 days.
That is not good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do you need
Okay,
to... Do we...
you didn't do it.
No, I'm very glad that I'm not the cause of your sleeplessness. But if you do need to cut out early, we can set a timer and then have that as a goal for when we
We can
stop.
go for 30 more minutes. We can go. Stop it, chat. See, this is why I didn't want to say anything. Oh, God.
Well, like I said, you are the victim in this scenario, and therefore you have control over whether
I'm
we
not a
continue or not.
victim. I'm not a
Indeed.
victim. I'm not a victim of sleep. I'm not a victim. I won't be a
You see,
victim
as-
of sleep.
you see,
Sleep
as a-
is bad. Sleep is the mind killer.
As an aspiring villain, you must sometimes know how your victims feel, so that therefore you can amplify their emotions. So right now,
Do
speaking
you
of
think
victims...
if you don't go to sleep for a while, you'll rip your skin off?
Oh dear, is this like a Higurashi question?
No, there was some weird, like, copy pasta weird story that I saw of, like, a Russian experiment where they, like, took prisoners and they were like, we're going to, okay, guys, we want you to take this drug and this gas, and
Yeah.
we want you to stay up for a while, for 30 days, and then you'll be free.
Ah,
And then the story ends with, like, them getting addicted to it.
oh no.
And they, like, rip their skin off and stuff.
That's gross.
Yeah, kind of.
Terrible, terrible. No, I don't think that lacking sleep generally causes you to want to rip your skin off.
What's the longest somebody has ever not fallen? Hold on.
I'm pretty sure that's only like, well, sorry, I think that the record is still 3 days. Gesundheit.
Thank you. Let's
I
see.
believe that's 3 days.
3
now,
days?
I think 3 days before
is
someone
the
died.
longest someone has ever gone without
Now,
sleep.
there are people who've claimed to have gone longer without sleep, such as Mr. Jordan Peterson, but he's lying, so I'm pretty sure that people tend to die
And on donated $3 to
fairly
the most
quickly after
villainous Savashama.
not sleeping for a long
Quote,
time.
Shakespeare is fake and
How
gay.
did you find it? How's the
Shakespeare
longest people have
had Max and
gone without
Condor.
sleep?
Thank you, Anon. He said something. I will save your sanity. Okay. Let's see. It says here the longest anyone has intentionally gone without sleep is 11 days and 25 minutes.
Oh, okay.
This record
Okay,
was
yes.
set by Randy Gardner, a high school
Wow.
student in 1964 for a science fair project.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was thinking of 3 days without water, which might not be accurate still. But anyway, yeah. So 10, 11 days, you said?
Water.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, wow. Well, hopefully you do not wind up going some 12 days without water or asleep. My goodness.
I hope so. Oh, this looks so fun.
Well, we will be wrapping up soon, so you will be able to get sleep for the
But
rest
this
of the
looks
night.
so fun. You get all irritable. And then
Mhm.
you get like slurred speech and hallucinations. I had hallucinations once when
Oh,
I
yeah?
stayed up for 2 days straight. And I was playing Fallout 3. And I saw the bobbleheads all over my house.
The bobbleheads?
Yeah.
I am not versed in Fallout, so I may not know what you're referring
I
to. If
finished it
bobbleheads are
too.
in
I
Fallout.
finished Fallout 3. And then I
Yeah?
went to that area in the Hold on, I'll show you the bobbleheads.
Hmm.
Bobbleheads. They look like
I'm doing my
this.
best to make sure I get enough sleep, but
Like
some
a
days
Vault
are more
Boy.
difficult.
Do you know what a Vault Boy looks like?
Yes, yes.
It's like that, but a bobblehead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's simple. I got you.
And they were everywhere. Everywhere. And I tried to grab one, and it just went whoo. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta go to bed. There's no way I have to go to bed.
Well, we're having a little diversion. To all my wonderful 5 of you in chat, make sure you go over to Sawa's channel, Sour Grape VA, and give her a like and subscribe to her.
What?
Or rather, she doesn't like it when you subscribe, so definitely don't subscribe, okay? But I want you to go to her channel. I want you to look at the subscribe button and stare at it as hard as you can and vow to yourself that you will never subscribe to this woman ever, ever, ever. And definitely will never like a video, never return to watch some viewing of a movie or Higurashi or something like that. Just think about it really, really hard, okay? Sorry.
And buy my stupid tea from the
And
TV.
make sure to go to the Dragon's Treasure
Yeah.
and use the code. What is your code for
Sour grape
Dragon's
summer.
Treasure? Is it sour grape sama or sour?
Yeah.
Sour grape sama?
Yep.
Sour grape sama. Make sure to use that code at the Dragon's Treasure. I think next time I'm gonna get an order from him, which is it's been a while since my last one. I'll probably get the unflavored teas at which he suggested.
I
'Cause
got some
things
special stuff coming in. I'm so excited.
Are you getting
I'm so
his
exci-
coffee?
I can't say because it's a gift. And they're probably watching, but I got some nice stuff.
It'll be nice though.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Well, looking forward to hearing about your special gift and how it turns out. Is it something that is it a kind of tea or it's consumable or is it?
tea.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, very cool. Well, it should be interesting. What is your favorite kind of tea?
I like oolong. I like peach oolong tea. That's my favorite.
That's a good one. Now, funny enough, so I have a tea kettle, and it actually has, but it's one of those electric ones, and it has presets, and one of them is actually 4 oolong.
Yeah.
Do you tend to heat your water at a specific point for oolong tea?
Yeah, I have probably the same one. I have it.
Oh, okay. How do you clean yours?
What do you mean how you clean it?
Well, because the instructions that I have in my kettle are basically mix 8 ounces of water with 8 ounces of distilled vinegar and then put it to boil.
Yeah.
And that basically is the only way to clean it then?
That's how you get all the crud out.
Yeah, okay. I was kind of hoping that there was some other way to do
There's gotta be an easier way. There has to be. There is. You just get a firecracker and you throw it in that bad boy. Pow! It's done.
Yeah.
It's clean.
Exactly. It caused maximum damage.
Yeah.
It'll be good. Ah, cool. And it's been a while since I've had it along. Do you like it bagged or loose leaf?
Loose leaf.
Gotcha. How do you tend to clean the thing for that has the loose leaves
The
in it? You just run it under.
The little
Yeah, the strainer. Sorry.
thing.
Yeah.
Depends what material it is. What material are we talking about? Metal?
It's metal.
You just
And it's
scrub
just-
it with a sponge.
Yeah, but the one that I have is too long to just put a sponge in.
Oh, you gotta get a baby
So-
bottle brush.
Baby bottle brush. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll help. Cause gosh, I just find it so tedious to try and get the leaves out after you've done the boil and everything. It's bothersome. So yeah, I'll have to get that.
You have to get that, and they'll clean it. There
Sounds good.
are like sets of that stuff that can get really tiny places. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to find some specialty store. Or does the Dragon's Treasure sell things like that?
I
for
don't know. Hold
maintenance?
on. I gotta show that then. Dragon's Treasure. Buy his tea. There's a cat that has been messing with him. He needs to feed that cat. Where is
Well,
it?
yes, every man needs to be able to feed his pets, certainly.
Where is it, Brodox? Where is it? I don't think he does, but he has tea infusers. Oh, he has the silicone ones.
Yeah, he's got some cool ones. Yeah, I thought of getting like one of his mugs and tea infusers, but I kind of just I don't necessarily have the room for extra equipment for everything. Some elaborate tea setup.
Where's the...
What do you think of The Merchant of Venice?
I've never seen that one.
Never seen it?
No.
But you've probably heard about it.
Maybe.
There's, again, referring to the Playing Shakespeare workshop. You can always look at that. It's like episode 7 or something. But they're basically two actors competing over a role. Well, basically, they've both played the character of Shylock before. And under the same director.
Wait.
Yeah.
Shylock.
Indeed. That Shylock. Yeah, that one.
Shylock.
Mhm.
Shylock. That sounds so familiar.
I know, it really is just a very unique name.
Weird. Anyway,
Yeah.
go on.
Yeah. Do you know David Suchet as an actor? He plays Hercule Poirot.
Yes.
Yes. So he's one of the actors in the workshop in his younger days, and he does a phenomenal job as Shylock. It is breathtaking, really, the performance that he gives, and he is up against Patrick Stewart, the man from Star Trek.
Yes, I know who he is.
Yes. And I think Patrick Stewart is younger, although he always looks like he's much older than he is. At any rate, and the two have very competing views over the character, and it's one of those very fun examples of how different Shakespeare can be depending on the direction or the actor that's playing it, and just how much interpretation can affect everything. And I'd recommend watching that in some capacity after you've had a full night's sleep.
I don't want to sleep. I'll watch it later.
Sure. But it's very good. The complexities of the character and everything and how it fits with the play. So the monologue that we might not get to, but the one that's in the background for my stream is from Merchant of Venice, and it's Portia. As she's pretending to be a man and a lawyer in order to... Portia, yes.
Okay.
She is the female lead of The Merchant of Venice. And it's one of those challenging... It's a challenging play in general, to be honest. Mostly because it's like, what people get out of it is not entirely... It's probably not what the play was trying to do. So it's just kind of funny. There's you have the substance of the play kind of ends with this match in court, effectively. But then there's like a whole addendum to the play that is basically like a romantic comedy skit or whatever.
Oh, that's weird.
It's more like, it's not a skit, it's the bookends for the romantic subplots of the play, where the main conflict was culminating in this legal battle to make sure that Angelo doesn't get his, like a pound of flesh removed from his body. And Shylock losing in probably the worst way he possibly could, just as a human being, to the court system. But then, like, after that, it's amending or putting a cap on the relationships between, like, Angelo and Shylock's daughter, I believe, and what's his name? Is it Bassanio and Portia? But yeah, it's cool stuff.
Okay, so I'm reading Portia.
Yes.
What is this? What is the context of this?
The context of this scene is they are beginning the trial, effectively, and she is representing herself as Angelo's lawyer, as an attorney, effectively, and Shylock is basically representing himself as the man who wants his contracts with Angelo to be fulfilled.
Oh.
So the thing is that Shylock. To speak to the difficulty of talking to Shylock, Shylock is a Jew, and he has ultimately been treated. He's also not a good man, just in general. So.
Okay.
So even in comparison to other Jews in the play, they don't like him. So like the point is that he is a villain regardless of whether he's a Jew or not. But people
Oh,
that
he
are other
just so
characters in the play,
happens to be one.
he is a Jew. He is informed by being Jewish, and also his relationships with characters are also informed by the fact that he's a Jew, and the fact that they a lot of them don't like him because he's Jewish.
Oh. But
So,
even
Angelo-
his friends are not friends.
Correct. Other people, there's a guy named
So
Tubal
he's just
or whatever.
unlikable.
He's not a good guy. And he's a vengeful person. He does have a dark heart.
Oh, okay.
But he likes to justify what's bad about him with the animosity that he's been expressed to other people. And he makes the excuse effectively that, well, it's not too big I guess it's not too elaborate or whatever. But he's like, hath not a Jew eyes, etc. All that is him trying to justify what is cold-blooded murder that he wants. So he's using his race as a shield, as it were, or his identity as a Jew as a shield from culpability of being a bit of a evil person or a vengeful person. But the thing is, like with his relationship with Angelo has literally spat in his face before, and yet has still come to Shylock to borrow money or whatever. So Shylock gives him outrageous terms that if things fail, these ventures fail, then Shylock will effectively be allowed to collect a pound of flesh from Angelo's body, which will kill him. Right. So Portia, so the reason that Angelo went into debt with Shylock was to help his friend woo Portia. And Portia is because his friend is poor. And Portia is a wealthy woman, inheriting a fortune, and she wants to find a man of good character. And she has these elaborate tests and everything to find a man of good character. And just so happens that this man of good character is the poor friend of Angelo. And when she hears that the reason for them meeting is in danger, she decides to use her knowledge of the court and everything to try and outdo Shylock and get the safety, get Shylock to give mercy to Angelo. So right now they've had a bit of a back and forth, but basically what Shylock is saying, why should I give mercy at all to this man? As though Portia is talking about mercy, the value of mercy in the court system.
Yeah. Okay, let me spin the wheel.
Okay.
Come on, give me something good. Tango! What the fuck, wheel? What the fuck?
They do tend to repeat, don't they?
I don't know why the wheel. It shouldn't do that.
Are you able to set probabilities or?
Shito Shakespeare.
All right, you got this, Tenma.
The wheel knows. Fine. The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven.
You dare question the wheel of voices?
Yes, I do. Yes, I made it. I can question it. Baka. Shakespeare. Let me start over. The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven. Upon the place beneath, it is twice blessed. It blesseth him that gives and him that takes. 'Tis mightiest in the mightiest. It becomes the throned monarch better than his crown. His scepter shows the force of temporal power. Oh my god. Not to this shit again!
You're doing fine.
The attribute of awe and majesty, wherein doth sit the dread and fear of kings. But mercy is above this sepulchral sway. It is enthroned in the House of Kings. It is an attribute to God himself, and earthly power doth then shew like its gods, when mercy seasons justice. Therefore do. Therefore do. Though justice be thy plea, consider this, that in the course of justice, none of verses shall see salvation. We do pray for mercy, at the same prayer doth teach verses all to render. The deeds of mercy, I have spoken thus much, to mitigate the justice of thy plea. Which? Yeah. Which, if thou follow the strict course of Venice, must needs give sentence against the merchant there.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
stupid, Shakespeare. You wrote too much, Shakespeare. You hear me in your grave? You wrote too much of them fancy words.
I'm afraid he
Now
can't
can't
hear
read
you.
all
His
them
head.
fancy words. Huh?
Unfortunately, Shakespeare cannot hear you because his skull is missing. He was unfortunately grave robbed, and his skull was taken, even though there was a message saying, "Please do not take my bones."
Well, that didn't help with King Tut either, sweetie.
Yeah,
I don't know what to tell you.
exactly.
So they just took his head? They didn't take anything else?
Pretty much.
Why would
Someone,
they take it?
Why would they take it?
Yeah.
Maybe they just really wanted to do their own performance of Hamlet, and they thought, "Hey, I need a skull."
How long do skulls last?
Oh, that's a good question.
Is it
Here,
still
let's look.
around? Could we find it?
Well, I probably not. But that was a
Indiana
good question.
Jones and the Shakespeare skull.
Hold on, how do I make this search without setting off the FBI?
Where is Shakespeare's head? Grok should
how-
know.
How long do bones last after death? Bones decomposition time. They can break down to dust within 20 years. So, yeah, I think he's gone.
Well, he was already gone.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I think the skull itself is probably disintegrated at this point.
Well, he had a big head.
Yeah.
Someone in chat says they know who stole it. Who stole it?
We
It was
don't know who
Carmen-
stole it.
It was Carmen San Diego.
Oh, you know what? I might believe that.
Where in the world is Carmen San
Carmen San
Diego?
Diego.
Okay.
Man, when did that come out? I haven't seen that in ages.
I've seen it in a long
Probably-
time. I played the
probably since it-
computer games. I saw
probably
the
didn't see it since it
show
aired.
with all those little children. And I
Oh
was
wait, they
like,
made a
"What
remake,
the
didn't they?
Did they?
Ah, never mind.
Did
Well, I
they
thought
do a
they did.
remake?
I thought they did. I might be wrong.
Oh my god.
I could. It seems like something that would be remade. Like,
Why
I don't trust.
though?
I mean, just because it's Carmen San Diego of all things. Just because it's stylish. I would expect it. I mean, if they're going to remake SWAT Cats, then I think that they can remake Carmen San Diego.
Yeah, I guess it's fine.
Although I guess SWAT Cats is a different example because I think it's actually the original creators that are redoing that. Anyway, that's a weird topic for Shakespeare. Let's see. Well, thank you. Let's move it along. So it's 11:50.
Let's go down
7:50.
to the Macbeth.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a couple, and we got. So, before that, would you like to do the first sonnet?
Oh, what's a sonnet?
Sonnet is a poem that is composed of many lines. In this case, with Shakespearean sonnets, and with his particular style, it is 14 lines, and it is iambic pentameter, is the structure of the meter, and we have effectively an A-B structure, except for the rhyming couplets in the last two lines.
Oh. Okay, I'll read
And
it.
also, it has our word of the day.
What's our word of the
Very
day?
the word of the day is, I'm going to mispronounce it just to make it more difficult for clippers to take things out of context. But the word of the day is nigarding, all right, which is an archaic word you will never hear used in today's speech. But it is a word that means misering. But the American way of
lazy.
saying, yes, it means stingy.
It means
So the point is,
stingy? Really?
yeah, it means stingy.
Let me
Yes.
look this shit up. Hold on.
So misering, etc., is like to be a miser. It's in this case, he's talking to his friend who is a bachelor that's not getting married, and he's saying he's wasting away by saving himself, by not trying to get married or anything. He's wasting himself away. Is sort of the point.
I thought it meant lazy. When they called me
Well-
that, they meant lazy.
When they were calling you a niggard,
Yeah.
well, that's very rude of them, but they might have meant something else.
Oh.
At any rate, this is why pronunciation is important. Proper elocution. This is why we do our exercises, so we don't forget the D.
Okay.
But the actual, yes, but the way that it is technically pronounced is actually similar to the slur that we're all thinking of, but with the D within it.
That's
But
not the same word.
no, it's a completely different word.
Yeah.
But people just hear it and think that, because I myself have actually gotten dinged on social media by putting the word in there and just referring to this sonnet, just talking about the oddity of the sound of the sonnet, and had to make a dispute with social media because people would not understand.
Well, that's on you. You shouldn't talk to social media. They're stupid.
You're right, I shouldn't. You're right, I shouldn't. I should never talk to strange people on the
Never,
internet.
never.
Never at all. Never. What good could come from that?
They're all bots. I feel like they're all bots.
It's like half the internet is. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
or more
That's-
than that.
Bots talking to bots, etc.
Yeah.
I know. People tend to think that I'm an AI. I think some of your friends think I'm an AI, actually.
Nah, you're not.
My first video that I ever did on Fiverr was for a Ukrainian VTuber. And it was a Minecraft video. And it got over 1 million views because the people in the comment section wouldn't stop debating about whether I was a real person or not. And it's because everything that was odd was about the way I was talking was because I was reading a script written by a man who was ESL. So I just read the script as it was written.
You read it
and
as it was written, yeah.
Yeah, and I also didn't know certain terms like Minecraft because I don't play Minecraft. So I mispronounced like a couple of words that are like refer to animals or devices in the game. And so people were trying to use this as evidence that therefore I must not be real. But it was fun. Afterwards, he also did not initially credit me in that video. So
What?
yeah, he didn't credit me. So that gave people more fuel. Of like, they didn't have someone to refer to. They didn't have a way of looking at my profile and saying, oh, he is actually a seller.
Oh, wow.
But the video for the maker, to be clear, did credit me in following videos. It's just in this one he didn't, and it kind of led to it blowing up. So it was kind of funny.
When I did the meet and greets, some people thought I was AI.
What?
I know, it's so dumb. They're so dumb.
It's such an annoying cop out. It's like with the way someone wants to be dismissive and says like guy with a voice changer or whatever.
Yeah.
And they don't know a thing about the tech.
There's no way. In order for you guys, like, if you want to know if somebody's using a voice changer or whatever, have them laugh. You
Oh,
can tell
gosh.
right away.
I wonder. I don't know if I can laugh like this. I can't, I
Ain't
can't
no
force
way an
myself to
AI
laugh.
can laugh like that.
No, definitely not.
My goodness. Yeah, it's also difficult when having to do something like a shriek. If a line is described in such a way, like something that's very visceral, then I have to put on a voice and try to communicate that. That's a challenge for anyone, but of course. But when I have to play a female character and I have to shriek and cry,
Can I hear it?
What?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Oh god. I can do it. I can try. But do you want a spoken line or do you want just a general scream?
I want you to scream like a girl.
Oh. Okay. May I use the pitch shifter to
I
amplify
don't
the
care.
effect? Okay. Okay. Let's do it. Let's try it. It'll be fun by how bad it is. And I'm okay with that. All right. Give me a second.
That's not a woman.
Yeah, see?
That's
Exactly.
not a woman. That's not.
That's not a woman.
It's definitely not.
That's not a woman. I
It's definitely
know
not.
who's a woman and who isn't a woman.
Exactly.
And that's not a woman. I wouldn't
I'm gonna-
die for that.
I'm gonna
I
listen to
wouldn't
that
die.
moment.
Me? No way, bro. No way.
Ow. hurting my throat doing that. I gotta be careful.
Yeah,
I
you
still
gotta
got
be careful when you're around me. You have to be. Yeah, I make people do
That
things
that is true. You
they
are
shouldn't
evil.
do.
You will make. You will. Yeah, it was certainly a scream. Yes. You will make people do horrible things and suffer. But it's all right. Sometimes we just volunteer for this somehow. I don't know. Don't know why. It's like part of your evil charm. Alrighty.
I will read this. It says to read it in Loli Sawa, aka this one. So let's just
Let's do
get this over with.
Sure. Go for it, Lolly Sawa.
From fairest creatures we desire increase, that thereby beauty's rose might never die. But as the... Guess this all.
Riper.
Riper was the rapper. I'll read it over. Hold on. From fairest creatures we desire increase, that thereby beauty's rose might never die. But as the riper should by time... Is it riper? Yes.
Yes.
By time should cease, his tender air might bear his memory. But thou, contracted to thine own bright eyes, feedest thy lights. Oh my God, I almost got country again. Feedest
Defeats,
thy
yeah.
lights flame with self-substantial fuel, making a famine where abundance lies. Thyself thy foe, to thy sweet self too cruel. Thou that art now the world's fresh ornament, and only herald to the gaudy spring.
Yeah.
Within thine own bud, buryest?
Berriest, yes.
Buryest?
Yep.
Boy, this is so hood. Buryest thy content.
You
And
can do
tender
as good, Sal, if you
churl.
want.
What is on churl? And tender churl make his waist in niggerding. Pity the world, or else this glutton be to eat the world's due by the grave and thee.
Congratulations. Good job. Churl is a rude, ill-bred person. A stingy, morose person.
There, churl. Oh, y'all.
Or like a
being
peasant.
chat,
you know.
making fun
Yeah,
of
yeah.
me reading niggerding.
Mhm,
Haven't y'all ever said bad words before? Slurrispear. That's what his name should have been.
Maybe so. People
Slurrispear.
people like to make like goofy names whenever they involve Shakespeare in shows. It's like Shakespeare or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But that wasn't bad. That was pretty.
It was nice. Yeah.
A plus for effort. And
Mhm.
then the plus.
You did a good job. Well, it was fun listening to you. Do you want to do Lady Macbeth,
We're
or do you want
doing
to
Macbeth.
just just chat?
We're doing Macbeth.
Let's do it. So if you want, so there are two parts for this. Okay, there are there's the beginning part and the second part. The second part is the more important part, and it's just as an interjection with Macbeth, and I can say his lines if you want.
Okay, you'll say his lines.
All right, cool. So the context is that they are conspiring to kill Duncan, so
Good.
that Macbeth is going to take his place, is going to ascend to be the king of Scotland. But just before this, Macbeth has stated to her he's having doubts, and he says there'll be no more of this bloody business. We should stop. We're not going to do this. And she gets pissed, and then basically verbally assaults him in the worst way she can, in order to make him commit the deed and honor the promise that he made with her. And further things for context is that she'll build up to this when she talks in the second part of this, but she's refers to like a babe and how she has experience with breastfeeding. But at the same time, in the actual story, she doesn't actually have a kid. So the implication, and I've seen this the implication is that she has had a child before with Macbeth, but that the child did not survive. So probably did not survive childbirth, perhaps, or did not live long after childbirth. And this is something I've seen like in performances of Macbeth, where like there was just one interpretation of it, where they had Lady Macbeth giving birth at the same time as like the beginning battle of the play.
Oh, I've seen that too. Yeah.
Yeah, and so this is like the despair that she feels from her child dying, is what is what is roiling over inside of her, and she wants to cope with that in a way, and her mind is going towards the ambition of their family and everything, and she's kind of maybe self-loathing about, I mean, it's not a failure of the woman, but, you know, I think there might be some kind of reaction with that character of, my child has died, and I'm upset that there might have been something wrong with me or whatever that led to the child's death or something like that.
Yeah, a lot of people get guilty.
People feel that way even though it's not their fault. But
yeah,
it's unfortunate. But the point is that there's enough context for fueling the animosity of this character, but she's just taking a lot of real grief and a lot of supernatural ambition to a head. And she's revealing like how dark she can be with all that. So let's just. Do you want to walk through it, or do you want to just kind of give it a go?
Sip some tea. Hold on.
Sounds good.
The wheel landed on Valley Sour.
Oh God. For this, you can do Valley Sour if you want. All right. So, do you need Country Macbeth?
You really want Country Macbeth? We
I mean-
can't do Country Macbeth. It didn't land on it. We gotta do Valley.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. All right.
You don't
Go ahead.
like
I will
Valley Sour? What's your favorite sour?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't like answering this question.
Why?
Probably Lolly Sawa.
Ah, that's not. I like Valley Sour too.
Yeah. Because and I don't know why. It's just it felt like a perfect character voice when I first heard it for what it was used for.
Yeah, for
Because I had you for I'd hired you for the Tales of the Pip, and when I heard Lolly Sawa, I just thought, well, you were playing Lolly Sawa as like the Baxter's little sister.
Yeah.
And I just thought, when I first heard that, I thought, oh, that's adorable. That was my honest reaction.
Oh no.
But anyway.
Oh
But
no,
anyway.
big sis. Oh no. She's oh no.
Anyway, I just lost all my viewers thanks to that.
Why?
So. I'm joking. Don't worry about it.
You like lollies. It's
All right.
okay. Anyway.
Was the hope drunk wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since? And wakes it now to look so green and pale at what it did so like freely? That's terrible!
Yeah,
That's horrible!
yeah.
It's torturous.
alright.
I like it.
From
do it.
this time, such I account thy love. Art thou afeared to be in the same in thine own act and valor as thou art in desire? Wouldst thou have that which thou esteemest the ornament of life and live in.
Is it live or love?
Live.
I almost did a country sour. This really does feel like country sours thing. But anyway,
And live a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon I would, like the poor cat in a adage? Like,
the adage.
Adage? What the hell?
Yeah. I dare do all that may become a man. Who dares do more is none.
What beats with it then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man. And to be more than what you were, you would be so much more the man. Nor time nor place did then adhere, and yet you would make both. Then made themselves, and that their fitness now does unmake you. I have given suck and know how tender 'tis the love a babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked thy nipple from thy boneless gums and dashed the brains out had I so sworn as you have done to this.
That was awful.
I know.
isn't it beautiful? The wheel is great.
It is. I enjoyed every second of that suffering. Oh gosh. It's a delightfully evil monologue. And so ironic that she's
It's so
the first of the
robust.
two
Yeah,
that kind of suffers from guilt.
yeah.
Yeah. Ugh. Well, anyway. That is the official total of them, but there are more, but we don't have to anymore. It's late.
Is it
And
late?
you need-
Is it? Yes, it is. Gosh darn it.
Yeah, gosh darn it. It's a little late, and I think you might need to go to sleep.
I don't need sleep. You need sleep. I don't need
What?
sleep. Evil
I
people
don't
don't need sleep. They don't
I
need
don't
any
need
kind of sleep.
I don't need sleep at all. What are you talking about? I can go on for another however many hours. 3. We're not going to, though. Let's see. You have... I think you've broken. Are you still there?
What? Oh, yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Wait. Yes! Go buy the tea from the tea man! Go save the 10%.
Yeah.
Use the code.
Yeah, make sure to go over and do not subscribe to Sawa.
Yeah.
Never.
Never.
Yeah, don't do that at all. Not on her Twitter at sawagrapesama or also her YouTube on sawagrapesama.
No,
Yeah.
don't do it.
Why would they do that? I wonder.
I wonder.
Yeah.
Oh, you sent me that thing! With the tubers? With those people?
Yes.
I
There
can't
was.
decide. You can only send one. I can't
Yeah, I think so.
decide, like, which one to do.
Oh. Well, what kind of characters were you thinking of?
I'm between two. I'm between Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls
Yeah.
and Erwin from Billy and Mandy.
Oh. That's a good question. You could do
Yeah.
both of those well.
Yeah.
I kind of would want to hear you do Bubbles, but doing that monologue, doing some bit from that episode where she like conks her head and thinks she's Mojo Jojo.
You're right. That is a good one. I love that episode. I was gonna do from I think it was like an episode where they're on the bus and she's coloring in that cute song. It was so cute. Coloring.
Oh
And
gosh,
you got a color. You picked the blue.
what episode was that, man?
It's the one with that
Anyway,
stupid mime that steals all the colors.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mutant
gosh.
became a boy.
It's so
Prima
weird to be able to
subscription from my
remember
cold dead
remember
hands.
that just because he
Tongue.
said like a couple words of the song.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That was Mojo Jojo.
Well, that's my
Alright.
vote.
Bubble. Hold on. We need to find it. There was a. If you don't know, there was a calling all VAs. Do you do voice impressions? Can you sound like Elmo? No. Any other recognizable characters? Now's your chance to impress 3 VAs. So on August 1st, they're gonna do a review of the impressions. I need to pick one that I do that's really goofy. And I don't know. I was thinking Erwin, but then I like Bubbles, so.
Yeah, I think both of them would be fun to listen to.
I can't say both though!
No, I know. But I mean, for what my vote is worth, you got my vote. On which one? I sent an impression of Megatron from Beast Wars. Because David Cage just has such an iconic performance in that.
Is it judged by or audience professionals?
Say again?
It's judged by professionals.
Oh, it's judged by professionals, right?
Yeah.
At least they are VTubers that also identify as voice actors,
No,
and I'm not
they've
actually
been in
aware.
shit. They've
Okay.
been in shit.
Then I will defer to your knowledge, because I didn't look into them too much. I just thought it looked like something that was fun to do.
It does look
but
something
yeah.
that's fun to do.
Yeah. Well, I hope to get to watch the stream with your submission and
Let me see
hear
what
your
I can
performance with
find.
it.
I'm not gonna watch.
I'm going to forget about it. I'm just hoping that I'll get reminded. And then I'll be able to listen to it and hear all the other submissions as well.
I was half tempted to just do Tenma. But that would be too scary. She's not a celebrity yet.
What is what's the threshold for a VTuber to become a celebrity?
When Grok says you're famous, I guess. I don't know.
Because she's got in the hundreds of thousands, right? Of followers? Or something like that?
She's famous to me.
Yeah, no, I mean, she's famous to me, too. And that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, anyway.
Bubbles becomes Mojo Jojo. Yes, I will have to. I will have to do this one. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. Okay.
Do you feel awkward at all about doing impressions of Tenma?
No. As long
No?
as I don't make her look bad.
I see. That makes sense. I kind of, I don't think I mean, like, in the area where I can do fan projects anymore. But that was something that would roll through my head a little bit with, like, wait, I probably need to make sure I get people to voice characters that are not actually in the VTubing scene.
Why?
I don't know. I think it was just a paranoia, but I was afraid it might, to someone, look like a VTuber is trying to ride coattails or something on pretending to be someone else, like a different VTuber. And I just thought,
I never thought about that.
I don't know if it
now
is.
the brainworms are hitting me. Oh
Yeah,
no.
it was just, I think it was just brainworms, but it was like just in case. I thought, maybe I should be more cautious, just in case. But I don't know.
guess.
I mean, I could be completely wrong.
I mean, if they like it, it's not that bad, right?
I should hope. I mean, it's all in good fun, and hopefully with the content of whatever the fan project is, you're just supporting someone else in the field. And you shouldn't really have, like, a weird kind of, I don't know, odd tension. There shouldn't be any tension there to celebrate someone else that's in the field that's doing a good job. But, like, I guess in, say, theater or whatever, sometimes you can have an odd relationships with, say, theater companies, and with the union, especially as well, and things like that. There are all kinds of weird relationships. Anyway. Forget that. That's just a bunch of brainworms coming out. But thank you.
Now you shared them with me, and now they're in my head. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I will get you I will get you a dewormer.
That's okay. I don't care. That's okay.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm always fond of hearing your performances. I'm always fond of hearing your Tenma voice, and
I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna die now.
well, as you die, may you die peacefully, and may God take your soul to heaven.
We'll see. We'll see. I'm too evil. We'll see. Anyway, it was nice collabing with you. We should do something else later.
We should. I would enjoy that very much.
Yeah.
You have a great rest of your night and get some sleep, okay?
Okay, I'll try, I guess. I don't know. Whatever.
All right. Well, Sal, you have a great rest of your night, and good luck with your collab tomorrow with Ken, right?
It's
with Ken, right?
tomorrow.
Isn't it? Ken
Oh my
is
god,
Ashton,
oh
or
my god, oh my god.
because you got
oh
the
my
more of
god.
the V end.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This channel, if you click the stream, the title, click on the sonnet. Is that the right one?
Son of Sonnet, yes.
Son of Sonnet. Why is it saying sonnet? If you click that, you can get there. Baka. Anyway,
Sounds good.
bye-bye, everybody. Have
All
a
right.
good night. Thanks for being
See you,
here.
Saba.
Thanks for donating. I hope you had fun. And I'm out.
Have a good night. Bye.
Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.